right, so we got Token and Ren. What does your life look like? I've reacted to Token in the past, and he's very, very talented. It's been a minute since I've looked at him though. Ren, I've been trying to take and go through here lately. I've got some stuff that I've recorded that I actually need to take and get edited and get out to y'all. But that being besides the point, and he's supposed to be having new music coming too, which I can't wait to take and hear. But the fact that these two teamed up, very interested to hear see what we're about to hear. So yeah, let's take a look, shall we?
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 As much as I do wanna love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You wanna know where I be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load off. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn. I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid of.
Ooh. And look at his manager is going to teach him how to be a good rapper before be a rapper before a good man. So, and just everything leading up to that. It's a conversation apparently between someone that he loves, and speaking on his faults and how it's a reflection of the raising that he had growing up. Okay.
Find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that has colored my veins, that is present in solitary. What does your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going.
Do your demons get louder at night? Bro. And just that juxtaposition from where Token cuts off and Ren comes in with the singing or the sing song style of that he's doing there. Just
Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real. Cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me, pressure of safety, pressures of.
The enunciation on the word "the," almost like it's a double. Like not only is he talking about, talking about wanting the and then following it with the words, but almost like, or I say the, and then follow it with the words, but also the being a form of taking it, talking to somebody. So.
Promises that turn to maybes, pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood, a lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him. The words that he spoke cut throat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created. And I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren. Strong for my sister, my mum at a loose. Confused but moving through the confusion. My born new love.
This song sounds very much like a trauma dump. Like it's so heartbreaking as well. Because it sound, both of them, the upbringings don't sound like they were all that great. The dad cheating and then wind up leaving after telling your son, and having to take and being forced to grow up, being forced to take on more responsibility. Just
Like, what does your love look like? Does it tear your inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in your windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating clean, but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade of my cold night. What does your love look like?
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Right. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet, you wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in the wall in a room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
the reminiscing from both of them on the upbringings and the effects that it brings into, especially on Token's side, because Ren just he's always phenomenal, right? But the bit of gravity and levity, bit of gravity and the bit of just absolute weight that his verse brought, buoying what we heard from Token in the very first verse, where it's clear he's talking to someone that he's in a relationship with, or at least it's a letter to someone that's in a relationship, and the explanation of, seeing or being in a broken, being from a broken family and seeing the effects of the messiness of life and relationships, right? Because experiencing things for so long, whether it be seeing how someone's controlled or taken, and seeing how emotions taken and being unchecked, and yelling, and like talking about being locked inside of a room where the drywall has holes in it from punching the wall, like from someone punching the wall. Just that type of levity, and this other person wanting to take and see passion, wanting to see that fight. They no longer have that type of fight in them because of that. Just this is a different level for Token. Like, this is completely different. This is up there. This is really, really, really good. And I'm gonna be honest with you, he's very freaking talented as it stands. He's always been very talented. He's always put out some killer freaking stuff. This is next level. I can't wait to take and hear the rest of the album. There's a couple of artists that, whenever I was doing music reaction full time, that were kind of in the periphery, that maybe either I took and would hear the music or listen to the music, or like Token, I took and reacted to stuff of theirs in the past and stuff like that, but I kind of got away from it as I got away from music reactions in general. But the overall growth since last time I've heard anything from them to what I'm hearing currently is just worlds away from what I'm used to. And this right here is just the emotionally, the way it takes and hits, especially if you've come from a broken home or two, and have to had to take and kind of figure out a little bit on your own what certain things are. That level of emotional intelligence that also in the song, by taking and telling someone, hey, look, you're wanting this, and that's just something that I'm not willing to give it to you on the level that you're wanting, because I've seen what that can do, is just, again, like, this is so good. So Hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.